Hey guys, Trevor here. And in this video, I'm going to show you 7 iPhone settings you need to turn off right now. They're broadly in 2 categories. The first category is your privacy and security, and then the second category is your battery life. So let's head into the Settings app on your iPhone. And the first thing we're going to do is scroll down from here, keep scrolling, and towards the bottom there, you can see is privacy and security. Let's just open that up. Now, the first thing we want to do is turn off the analytics that are sharing your activity on your iPhone with Apple and everyone else. Now, if you scroll down towards the bottom here, you can see analytics and improvements. Let's first just open this up and you can see a bunch of different analytics that are turned on. I would highly recommend turning off all of these. You don't necessarily need analytics turned on. This doesn't help you. And you don't necessarily need to send that data to Apple. So after you've turned all of those off, let's hit the back arrow. And we're going to do a couple other things. You can see right under there is Apple advertising as well. If you open this up, it says personalized ads. Turning off personalized ads will limit Apple's ability to deliver relevant ads. That sounds great to me. Let's turn that off. But that's not everything. We're going to go back out here, and I would highly recommend going to Apple Intelligence Report here. And let me just do the password real quick. You can see Apple Intelligence. If you use that on your iPhone, it will have a report associated with how you use it. I would highly recommend going in here and switching this to off if you haven't already. Now, let's get back out here, and you can see a couple other things. If you scroll up, let's scroll up towards the top, still within the privacy and security. You can see at the very top is location services. We're going to change a number of things in that location services. So let's open it up. Now, location services is any app or service that uses your iPhone's location. It's legitimately helpful for a lot of things, like Google Maps. Of course, you want it to use your location while you navigate. But if you scroll down to the very bottom, you'll see at the very bottom some things that are using your location that you might not want them to use their location for. Let's tap on System Services here. Now, you can see a number of different things are turned on. This is where Apple is using your location directly on your iPhone to do certain things like cell network search, compass calibration. Some of these are legitimately helpful and I would keep them on, but some of them are not. For instance, I would turn off cell network search, alerts and shortcuts, Apple Pay Merchant. I would turn off compass calibration, but some ones that you want to keep on are emergency calls and SOS, keep that on, and Find My iPhone, keep that on in case you lose or your iPhone is stolen. Now let's go down a little bit and cover some other ones. You can see networking wireless. There's no reason why that needs your location. Just turn that off. Setting time zone. Again, you don't necessarily need it constantly tracking your location to see which time zone you're in. Most people don't travel that much. Now, I would keep on Share My Location if you are sharing your location through the Find My app with other people. And you can choose whether to leave on Wi-Fi calling if that's something you use regularly. But keep in mind, you can still use Wi-Fi calling, just won't use your location. So you probably don't need that on. Now, I would also recommend going into significant locations. But before we do that, at the very bottom, you can see product improvement. All of these basically improve location accuracy and iPhone analytics. All these should be turned off. It doesn't need to track your analytics and your location just to send to Apple. Now let's tap on significant locations and routes. Let me get into here and you'll be able to see it says significant locations that you go. These are spouses' houses, friends' houses, workplaces, all of that stuff. It will track those locations and keep a log of it on here. I would highly recommend turning this off. It's not necessarily something that you need, and then hitting clear history and clear history just to delete out all of that. Now, let's hit the back arrow and then back again and then back again. So in the privacy settings, we're done with that. Let's go back to the very beginning of your settings and let's scroll to the very top. Now let's cover the battery on your iPhone. But first, if you're enjoying this video, hit the like button down below, hit subscribe down below. It really helps me out. Just takes you a couple seconds, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Now let's cover a couple big things associated with your battery. So the first thing that we'll cover is, let me go back out of here, is we're gonna tap on General. Again, we're in the normal settings or the beginning of your settings. Just tap on General. And then you'll be able to see as you scroll down a little bit, background app refresh. This is a big culprit that drains your battery life. This allows any app to run in the background even if you're not actively using it. So it can constantly check if there's new things on Amazon, you can see CapCut is turned on. All of these are turned on. So if you don't want this, I would highly recommend, if it's set to Wi-Fi and cellular, switch this to off. There's no reason you necessarily need this. If you open up the app, it will just refresh, but it's not constantly draining your background or your battery in the background while it's running. So make sure that is off, and let's go back to the very beginning of your settings. So I'm at the very beginning of my settings. Another huge culprit, let's go down to the very bottom here. And at the very bottom, let's tap on apps. And then on here, we're gonna get to the M section. So let's see, there it is, mail. So within mail, if you have your email associated with your iPhone or linked up to the mail app, it sometimes constantly checks for new email. Let's make sure it doesn't do that by tapping on mail accounts here. And in this case, I'm just gonna tap on Gmail. You can see I have my Gmail account on here and I have my email turned on, but let's make sure that it's not constantly checking for new data with fetch new data. So if you tap on fetch new data, if either push is turned on or if you scroll down and it's set to fetch new data every hour or automatically or every 30 minutes, we want to switch this to manual, aka whenever you open up the mail app on your iPhone, it will at that point check for new email, but it won't constantly do it in the background. So you can see this email is set to fetch. I'm going to just switch this to manual. Now, if we go back out of here, let's go back to the very beginning of your settings. I'm going to give you a bonus tip with battery saving. So let's scroll to the very top. I'm going to get to the beginning of my settings again. So once you're at the beginning of your settings, what we're going to do is scroll down until you find where it says display. So there it is, display and brightness. Let's open this up. There are a number of different things we can change in the display that will significantly improve your battery, because ultimately the display takes up a ton of your battery. So let's scroll down. There are a couple things here. You can see it says brightness on here. I would turn on True Tone and then turn the brightness down. This sounds simple, but as long as you can keep the brightness relatively low, this will help your iPhone last longer. And then always on display, if this is an option on your iPhone, I would recommend turning that off. Now, the last battery tip that I have, let's go back to the very beginning of your settings. At the beginning of your settings, you can see battery here. Now, a really nice thing is that within the battery, all we need to do is scroll down. You can see on here, it says charging and power mode. If I tap on power mode, you can see adaptive power. This is a brand new feature that Apple built into the iPhone. Keep in mind, if you have an older iPhone, this might not be an option. But if you do have that as an option, turn on adaptive power. This will intelligently control all the functionality on your iPhone to help prolong the battery life on your iPhone. I hope this helps. If it did, again, hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps me out. Thanks, guys.